So just to start out this conversation in a full stream of consciousness, I wanted to ask you, other than experience, which we'll get to in a moment, what separates you as a lender? Because here's what I see is I see that you have this ability to keep it real. You have this ability to deliver information in a very easy way to digest. But if you were to articulate what truly separates you as a lender right now in our space, where at times lending could be a little bit boring. I see what Christina does. I see what you do. I see other people that we follow that have made this space a little bit more fun. So I wanted to ask you, what separates you as a lender right now in this marketplace?
Well, in this marketplace, I think as a whole, I'm doing the same things I've done forever. Like I think I've known Will and Chris for as long as I can, as long as I've been around in the Sacramento markets too, and they can attest to this and call me out if I'm lying. But I think I've always just been human. I've always had to juggle the work along with being, a single mother. I've been a single mother for a very long time. I'm always raising children. I'm always doing a lot. So my time is limited, and I'm always juggling a few things. So I think it's just being human, right? I think the one thing that you have, the one element that you can walk into every single room with and be able to relate to anyone that you ever meet is just being human. That has served me on social media and in real life. I'm a big person. Like I'm into music. I'm into poetry, and I was tweeting poetry. I was tweeting some of my favorite poets, and I landed a meeting with a gentleman who sold his digital company to Dropbox, and we sat down, and that was the first conversation I had about wanting to be $100 million producer, and I got insight about technology years ago that I would have never had access to had I not been tweeting my emotions, right? So I think the being human aspect of it is so important. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago, right? So this constant evolution that we have and being okay with people seeing our flaws makes us stand out. I'm not on social media today and with I make every single post that I post, right? There's a couple exceptions with some, flyers and whatnot, but I make the posts. And I'm not saying that outsourcing is bad. It is efficient and smart. But when you interact with me, whether it's in person or online, you're getting a very real person, and you're getting a sense of who I actually am. And then I feel like that feeling lingers with folks. And when it comes to people and even who are clients, when you're like, I have a realtor who it took me a year just to get her attention. She's very high performing. They have a massive team, and it took forever to get her attention. And then when I actually got it, she was like, wow, you actually care about solving this problem for me. I can't get anyone on the phone. So it's always comes down to the human element and connecting with people, not because you've got the best products, not because you've got the best rates, not because you're the best realtor in the world, not because you have the most experience. It's simply because you're human. And I think that's served me in the past and really serves me well right now.